I really want to ask you the more philosophical question of, given weak dollar, at what level do you perceive different nations will start screaming? This is a huge mystery. You look at Plaza Louvre, you look at the early 1990s, and the distinctive issue is now like then, where they take a while to scream, or do they scream much sooner than we expect?
I think some people are screaming already, but it's a great question because it comes to the heart of what can countries do to prevent their currencies from appreciating. And I think in emerging markets and in certain G10 ones as well, the SMB is a notable example, the answer is active intervention, reserve accumulation. But in other countries, and the Eurozone is one region in particular, you do have this approach, which is, hands off, market-determined exchange rates. We can't get too heavily involved. I've heard a number of clients say to me, the ECB will not be happy if euro-dollar trades through 120. And the answer is, okay, but what will they do about it? I mean, the reality is, it's not like they can cut rates a lot further. It's not like they've got a lot left in terms of conventional monetary policy tools.
Well, what they've done historically, and correct me if I'm wrong, but they've asked the United States to stop a weak dollar policy. It seems like out of another time and place. Most of the interviews we do suggest euro 130 or even 140 would provide that tension. And I'm hearing too many adults like you say, no, that's wrong. We could see the screaming at 122, 123, whatever. Why is that? Why would they? Is it just at the zero bound and with negative interest rates? Things are so much more sensitive now?
There's maybe a part of it, but also I think it's a recognition that there are limited tools. I don't think anybody would expect a Plaza Accord or a Louvre Accord repeat, certainly not an explicit one, because we've moved so far away from that policy of coordination, intervention. The last time we saw something similar was Fukushima, of course, and there's very specific circumstances hitting Japan in particular. I mean, this is a global pandemic, and I think, currencies are going to adjust appropriately. I'm usually not in the bearish dollar camp. I know most of the people you speak to are at the moment. And I actually think the market will do the work for the ECB, because if the U.S. has a better economic recovery next year or the year after, then actually you'll find euro-dollar drifting back down through no intervention from the ECB at all.